Rocked 100 and welcome back to more of a Pokemon FireRed and LeafGreen. Last time, we arrived at Cerulean City. We looked around the place, we went up the Nugget Bridge right up here. And we've been hearing that there was a break-in that happened at a house nearby. Now, let's see if what else we can explore around this particular location of the game. Getting into the fight with Camper Shane right here. So, up here, we have 3 new Pokemon for us to talk about. And wow, you're faster than I am. And we're about to have another pair of Pokemon that are version exclusives. Something that is actually pretty nice. Well, except for maybe one, but you'll see. It's pretty nice. First up, found only in FireRed, Oddish. Another generic grass and a poison type that's it's okay, I guess. It's not bad, not great. It's just strange. You'll once again need a evolutionary stone, more specifically the leaf stone, for it to fully evolve. And as always, it doesn't learn any new moves that they're leveling up. Well, not entirely true. It turns out, the last known move that it can learn through level up is at level 44 when it knows Razor Leaf. At least I think it was level 44, but it's a high up level. When it evolves it into Gloom at level 21, it actually starts knowing some pretty decent poison and grass type moves. Sludge Bomb is a fantastic move to give it. And not only that, but it's even capable of learning Sunny Day through TM. Not a bad resume with it whatsoever. If you can get a nice Sun Summon on your team, Oddish when fully evolved, or I guess in this case Vileplume, with the use of a Leaf Stone, this thing could be a monster if not used correctly. In fact, once it knows Solar Beam, it knows how to use it well. That being said, we have a big weakness to talk about, 5 to be more precise, and those are its weaknesses. Sadly, this is one of those generic Pokemon that I would say it's decent, but I would unfortunately recommend that you pass on it if you don't already have a decent grass poison type already. Sorry if I'm sounding a little bit unamusing about some of this, but this is really the first time we're going over some Pokemon that are meant to be decent, but they just sadly fall short of what they're supposed to be. If you want one, go right ahead. I can't stop you. It's that one thing you gotta have to be careful with. Found only in LeafGreen is actually arguably one that I think it's a whole lot better. Bellsprout. If there's one good thing that I can describe about this Pokemon, is that this thing is actually a pretty decent mixed attacker. The moveset that it learns when they're leveling up is trash though, but with some good TMs and even having some pretty good use of maybe 1 or 2 potential HMs, you'll find no bad use for this whatsoever. Much like with Oddish, it evolves into Weeping Bell at level 21, which, once again, starts learning some pretty nice grass and poison type moves. Sludge Bomb is of course a must. Razor Leaf is also a very good must. And this one is actually a much better use for the Sunny Day and Solar Beam hit combo that I was telling you about. If you are looking for a Sun Summoner, look no further than the Bellsprout and Weeping Bell line. Once again, it requires a Leaf Stone for it to fully evolve. And Victory Bell is a very nice mixed attacker. In fact, any good grass, poison, or even a couple of normal type moves that you want to give this thing, it will serve you well. The only real big thing here to be careful with is, like with Oddish, it's a grass poison type, and unfortunately, those 5 weaknesses are pretty common. And as much as it really pains me to have to say this, I really think that this is a good Pokemon that I think that it takes a while and it didn't reach its full potential. Great Pokemon, just held back a bit. Lastly, and oh boy, we have one that a lot of people have been talking about for a long time. Abra. A Pokemon that has a roughly 32.3% encounter rate, roughly. I think it's something like that. And then there's a good reason for this. Our first Psychic type, to be more precise. This thing is actually a very powerful special offensive Pokemon that even to this day is still one of the best in the users ever. If you are looking for any good choice, you will find it here. Downside, and this is a huge downside. If you want one, you better come back later, or at least have something that'll help out with leveling up your Pokemon very easily. Why? Because it only ever knows Teleport. This is basically an instant flee. Remember when he said it's like a 32.3% chance of catching this thing, roughly? Yeah, I wasn't lying. This thing is a pain in the ass to try and hit a catch. That is not to say that it's useless. I think that it's actually pretty nice, and even as a Kadabra at level 16, it's still very nice. Synchronized did not get its nerf yet, so that is a very good plus. So that's definitely something that you might want to maybe consider. Inner Focus prevents it from flinching, which, once again, not bad. But it takes a while for it to reach its true potential with something like that. I'm not saying that it's bad, it's just bad with what is to come. You'll need to trade it into another for it to get to Alakazam, which becomes the absolute best special offensive Pokemon in almost every Psychic type Pokemon that you've seen throughout the game. I mean, think about it. Psychic leveling up. Reflect leveling up. Light Screen leveling up. In fact, Reflect is one of its absolute best in a usage if you want to use this. And not only that, it's very fast. In fact, I believe it's one of the fastest Pokemon that you will be obtaining in the game if you plan on using this. You can technically do well if you choose not to evolve it, but it isn't going to be a little bit of a challenge and to deal with that along the way. Great Pokemon, just held back. Found a Pecaberry right there. So, I'm not quite sure if any of you were really paying attention to this, but during the bios, I have caught the third member of my team. I thought about this for a little bit, and I decided to go for Bellsprout. I think that this is a bit of an underrated Pokemon, a very nice mixed attacker when used correctly, and even if you don't plan on having a decent grass poison type, this one is actually a very nice choice and go for it if you wanted to potentially use it for an HM user. There are better options that are for HM users, and Bellsprout is kind of content about having a good choice for that. But I actually have another idea for something like that. Oh, you'll see. You have an Onix. Oh, there goes some of my defense. Boosh! Yeah, Weed Whacker is the name that I chose to give it. Because even if you look at its hands, it kind of looks like it wants to whack weed away. Huh, that's an alliteration on that one. Alright, what do you got? Rattata. We got some fights up ahead, and a few of them are technically required, and some are not. Oh, God! Okay, yep. It's a good thing in that you don't have... You're switching out. Okay. Fine by me. You know you're just risking yourself into getting poisoned? There you go. Feint attack. That's what I was thinking of from before. It's a good thing that you didn't have feint attack, because otherwise I'd be screwed. Alright. Jane had leveled up to level 17. Very, very nice. Yeah, we'll do this. Well, ain't you just a big pile of disappointment? You're decent. Well, thank you, buddy. But now I'm thinking about it. Nope. God. There we go. I gotta revive. I got a couple of rare candies that I could use. But I'm not gonna do that. Dad took me to a great party on the SSN in Vermilion City. The SSN, eh? That's definitely something we'll probably have to look into a little bit later. Oh, okay. You know what? I'm risking it. Yeah! Sleep powder wins! Now I got 2 to 5 turns, I believe it is, for me to take this thing out. Uh-oh. 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 Oh, crud! Yeah, I saw that one coming. You know what? I'm gonna fight fire with water. And I know what I'm gonna do is a little bit stupid, but I do want to get my weed whacker leveled up a little bit more. Something about what I just said don't sound right. You know, let's use Metal Cloth. I haven't really used that much. Oh. Okay, that's actually kind of funny. You had confusion that whole time? Oh my... Get out of here. Weed Whacker's at level 16. I'll take it. And Inferno's at level 18. I'll take that. Yeah. I'm not mad. Well, I should hope you're not mad. Because otherwise, then you're going to get mad at me and then you're going to kick me in the kneecaps. Alright. Hi, my boyfriend is cool. Okay. Should I be concerned? You have a Nidoran male on your team. Okay. Nidoran does have an advantage on me on that. Oh, ouch! But the best part is, you activated my special ability. Well, great job! Yeah! And now you have a Nidoran female. Yeah. Actually, I'm cured. Okay, yeah, you're resistant to it. I don't know what I was thinking for this one. Yes. Growl me until I look like I'm getting weak by it. Maybe I shouldn't have just kept it Inferno out. Yeah, I probably should have just kept Inferno out. Alright. You know what? Put Mad Ninja who Pokemon hit it for our big sister. Pointless critical. The condition isn't the best. Alright, I want to see a Pokemaniacs collection at the Cape. Alright, you gotta have some pretty nice Pokemon on your team. Okay. I'll take a Geodude. Nice. Quadra weak to it. Another Geodude. Okay. Aye. Look at this. I'm one-shotting these in rocks. Weed Whacker? You have... Whoa. Oh, yeah. Come here, get rid of growth. And we got 2 powder moves to use. Got another Geodude. Alright. And let me guess. Your next Pokemon's gonna be a Geodude? A Chomp. Okay. Well, I guess the beggars can't be choosers on that one. Oh! What the heck happened? Nope! No. Note to self, get more potions of when you can. Yeah, I got no potions. I want to challenge this trainer real quick. I'm a cool guy. I've got a girlfriend. So why are you not standing by her? Or are you just too pro for something like that? Sure. We'll go for a wrap. Oh, Hyper Fang! Okay, never mind. I was going here to be fun, but you made this happen. Now, Beedrill, can you actually work with me on this one? Beedrill! What the F? Thank you. See, that's a good bee. Wish you're not the queen bee, that's Gen 4. I might actually be in trouble. My Pokemon are actually kind of looking pretty bad shape. Like, really bad shape. Alright, so what do I want to do, though? I guess I could just send out Jade and just scratch it to death. Yeah, that's it. That's what I'll do. Oh, good. Oh, that was a critical hit. Yikes. There we go. Alright. Oh, darn. Alright. Yeah, this is why I'm recommending that you take on this trainer guy right here. And make sure that you have pretty good enough space for that, because otherwise you will not be getting hit to that item for quite a while. This guy's not required, but this one is. We got a Blackberry. To be ground into a powder as an ingredient for medicine. Pretty nice, but not important, really. My friend has a mini cute Pokemon. I'm so jealous. Alright. You have an Oddish. Alright. Oh, good. You actually do a lot more damage than I thought. Wow. Whoa! Critical hit. I'll take it. Alright, come on. If I can hit you this next turn, it should be fine. Okay. My Pokemon are not looking good right now. Alright, Mankey's a level 15. I'll take it. And you got a Pidgey. Great. I gotta think this through very carefully. Because like I said, I'm kind of in danger right now. Go for an Ember. Hopefully it'll do a lot of damage. Yes. And you have an Oddish. Okay, yeah, I got this. I would have to suck terribly to not get this. Thank God. And Inferno's on level 19. I'm not so jealous. Alright. Huh. You know, do you guys feel that? Something that probably should be here. I give it another few more years. Let's go in here. Hiya, I'm a Pokemon. No, I'm not. Call me Bill. I'm a true blue Pokemaniac. Hey, what's with that skeptical look? I'm not joshing you, pal. You screwed up an experiment and got combined with a Pokemon. So how about it? Help me out here? Wait till I get inside the teleporter. When I do, go into my PC and run the cell separating system. I should initiate a cell separator. How? Yeah! Thanks, bud. I owe you one. So, did you come to see my Pokemon collection? You didn't? That's a bummer. I've got to thank you. Oh, here, maybe this will do. We received the SS ticket from Bill. The cruise ship SS Ann is in Vermilion City. There's lots of trainers on board, too. They invited me to their party, but I can't stand fancy dudes. Why don't you go instead of me? Go and have a good time. And you just said the exact same thing. I believe... Oh, never mind. What I'm thinking of is that we need to come back here after our little time with the SSM because I think Bill has something that's for us. Alright. I need to go heal. Like, really badly. Don't ask questions. Alright. Next, I'm going shopping. I've been putting this off for a while. Give me 5 of those. Maybe I'll buy some more Pokeballs. Maybe I'll buy a little bit more Repels. You can never tell when something like this could come in handy. Alright. So I'll probably go ahead and do real quickly is take on that last trainer that's up there. Maybe try to get a little bit of some more level ups along the way. And just see how things go from there. But now I'm kind of thinking about it. Why didn't I just deposit my Beedrill? Beedrill's been kind of holding us back lately. WATERY's been better. Just a little unfortunate. So you. Had the feeling I knew I had to battle you. I got a feeling that tonight's gonna be a good night. I am really glad that I chose not to face off against this guy at interval when I chose not to. Thank God. Alright. Oh, good. Quick attack, see that'll help. Yeah, it's not. It's roughly the same. Whoa! There he goes. Sand Shrew. Nah. We'll just send a Weed Whacker. And no, you lived. Why? Go for a wrap. Yeah. You knew I'd lose too. Wow, such low self-esteem on yourself there, buddy. Are any of you trainers? This cave is a famous date spot. Visit a gym that has high hopes about this place. Hello, you're here alone? If you're out at Cerulean's cave, well, you should be as a couple. If Randall wasn't sunheaded to a quiet protagonist in this game, I'm sure he maybe might be able to find someone. People here are robs. You stepped out of the way. Team Rocket must be trying to dig their way into no good. Whisper Rockets, what have they done to my house? This old team for teaching Pokemon how to dig holes. It's going to use it on a Mankey or a Sandshrew. It cost me a bundle until nah. Alright. Hey, stay up! I'm not your yard! Huh? Me? I'm in as a bystander. Don't you believe me? We have another Rocket Grunt! And you have a Machop. I'm level 17. Oh man! Come here and let me guts your guts out! And oh my god, you're resisting me on this one. Crap. Note to self, don't piss off a fighting type Pokemon that knows how to lower your defense. Why? This grunt is dumb. This grunt is dumb. Alright. Ooh. Alright. New one. Nah. We'll keep Pidgey out. Drowsy is more of a special defensive Pokemon. We'll be talking more about Drowsy at a later time. But whoa! Okay. Alright. You wanna play rough? I'll burn your crotch! Ha! You ain't disabling me if I disable your crotch. That's gonna be one of the worst I was saying that was gonna be one of the worst vasectomies that would ever happen. But you know what? I don't have an awakening. Please tell me you don't have Dream Eater. Come on. Headbutt's a dangerous move. A nice physically offensive normal time move that could potentially flinch. I will gladly take that worthless critical hit. And they're gonna like it. Stop! I give up. I'll leave quietly. Oh, no you're not. Okay, I'll return the TM I stole. This contains dig. Figure what's lost is lost. I decided to teach Digger how to dig without a TM. This house, I think it did eventually get restored. But either way, sunk it down, Team Rocket, you sons of bitches. Alright. Nice. So, after so much consideration, Inferno's gonna have no chance in this particular gym. But we have Jade, we have Weed Whacker, and we even got Pidgey with us. I think the time has come to take part in this gym, and then we'll finish up from here. Splash! I'm first up. Let's do it. I think you have only one or two Pokemon. Yeah. Hello. New one. And holy crap, you actually resist that better than I thought. You know, it's a good thing that I'm holding off from evolving him for a little while later. Otherwise, I'd be really screwed right now. Bubble does have a chance, I think, of lowering your opponent's speed. But it looks like that's not going to be happening in this fight. Alright. Ooh. Okay. We have another new one. Shoulder. A defensive wall. Slow as piss, though. Was there any doubt? Weed Whacker's a little 18. Let me guess. Stun Spore? No. Okay. What? You? I'm more than good enough for you. Misty won't have to be bothered. She's literally standing right next to me. I think you'll find that she has all the right to be bothered. Oh, hey, look! Another new one! Goldeen! We'll be talking more about you at a later time, sweetheart. Maybe I should switch out on this one. Yes, yes, yes. You, ma'am, now know what it feels like to be the player. Jay's level 18. Poison Sting! Yes! It's about dang time we finally gotten ourselves a poison type. Don't worry, there'll be better ones later on down the road. You overwhelmed me. Alright. I got these super potions. I got them for a reason. So I think starting off with this particular fight, I'm gonna have Weed Whacker in the front. I got a good reason for this. Hi, you're a new face. Only those trainers who have policy about Pokemon can turn pro. What is your approach when you catch and train Pokemon? My policy is an all-out offensive with water-type Pokemon. This is Misty! She has 2 Pokemon on her team! Her first Pokemon! Staryu, level 18, pure water type, natural cure for the ability. Tackle, Harden, Recover, Water Pulse! Alright. Here's gonna be the main hidden gimmick of this fight. Water Pulse could potentially lead to confusion. We don't want that to happen. And now, we're on to our last Pokemon. And this is one that I'm actually getting me a little bit more cautious about. Starmie, level 21, Water Psychic type, natural cure for the ability. Rapid Spin, Swift, Recover, Water Pulse. That's what I was worried about. Now I'm hoping that I can get a poison on this. No! So much for that. So I'll go ahead and go for a quick attack, go for a priority. I know you're not gonna be that much of a good hard hitter. Okay, this is actually pretty bad. But it's okay though. It's okay. So I think what I'll do is take my chance with that hit of poison powder. I want to poison you. Yes! So I can at least have a chance of wearing you down at the end of each turn. We're in for a long fight on this one. Go ahead and use that. I think Water Pulse, I think it's like what? 15? PP, I think. Alright. Oh, God. No! There goes under my act. Minky, you're my only hope for at least doing something. Oh, my Lord. I am so underleveled for this. Okay, new plan. Inferno, it may be a dangerous move, but I really need you to come through with me on this one. Survive this hit. Yes! Oh, please let that be enough. Yes! Oh, yeah! Inferno, I take back everything I said about this. Except for maybe the smoke screen, but yes! Inferno! Yes! That critical hit saved my bacon on that one. Woo! The casket baked to make all Pokemon to level 30 obey. That includes even outsiders you got in trades. There's more. You can now use Cut anytime, even out of battle. You can cut down small trees to open new pathways. You can also have my favorite TM, which is Water Pulse. Use it around the corner Pokemon. Aw, she doesn't give us the jingle sound when we get the Cascade badge. Ah. I thought it was too good to be true. But you know what? I'm actually okay with that. I am actually very well A-okay on this. So, now that that's all done, I think now it's going to be a good time for us to end things off from right here. We covered 2 whole routes. We defeated the gym leader. We got our next destination to go. So next time, we venture south, and we'll potentially make a comeback to this place a little bit later. See you guys then!